one to this 2K Sports broadcast from Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue hired midway through last season. First-time head coach, he played 11 seasons in the NBA and won 2 championships with the Lakers and spent 6+ seasons on the bench as an assistant coach. LeBron James said there's nothing that he hasn't seen. He's played for Phil Jackson, he's coached with Doc Rivers, he's been all over, so he has experience. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Certainly a lot expected of everybody in Cleveland. What I like about these two teams, Steve, they've got a wealth of experience, a lot of veteran savvy out there.
You know what, Kevin, historically, if you go back, teams with guys that have more veterans usually win championships. You know, older guys, but they just know how to get it done.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Just talk that one up to a little miscommunication. I'm sure they'll get on the same page.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. On defense, Cleveland. Outside, Walker. The high post shot, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. LeBron dishes to Irving. Here's Love. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Calm with a hand in his face. Love squares up, knocks it down.
And here's Charlotte. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Zeller. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
He delivered that pass right on the spot to his teammate who was on the move.
From deep 3-point range. He's off on that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And the Cavs, obviously one of the most talented teams in the NBA. It's taken time for them to learn how to play together, though.
Yeah, you talk about having a big 3 and guys have never been around each other. And some young guys when you start talking about Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. Synergy, chemistry, that's all they needed. They have it now.
Pass to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The 3 from LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. LeBron's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Walker. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
James, the pass to Thompson. Back to LeBron. Outside, Irving. Down low. Love kicks to LeBron. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. The Hornets have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. From 10 feet out, shot is good off the back rim and in. Walker's got 6.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
It really helps when you're making shots, and they are making everything.
Now, here's Thompson. LeBron dishes to Irving. For 3, Love. And another 3 for Cleveland.
The ultimate stretch 4. Love with tremendous range.
Here's Walker. There's the screen. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. The dish to Zeller. LeBron with the block. And Love throws it down.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
He thrives in the open court. Such an aggressive finisher.
And one of the most resilient players around, Tristan Thompson, hasn't missed a game with injury since 2012.
And for a big man who plays the way he does, battling in the paint, going after every rebound, and also being the muscle for his team, it's impressive he's played this many games.
Irving, good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And some changes here for the Hornets. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Cody Zeller. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Bellinelli in for Kid Gilchrist. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. Here's Walker after the made shot from Mo Williams. Outside, Walker. Inside. And Roy Hibbert, the bucket on the assist by Walker.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Frye passes to James. And Shumpert kicks to James. To the inside. Here's Frye. There's Williams with the three. And another three for Cleveland.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
I love offense, and I don't know how long they can keep it up, but a great start.
The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. Now, here's Walker. He has 6. The three. The shot misses. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy.
You want to guard the paint, and some of that has to do with myself being able to control the paint as much as possible. If you want long contested twos, and guard the three-point line, bring them to me. I'll either hit him with a straight-up block the shot or alter the shot. So contested twos are the worst shots in the NBA.
When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
They really have become a juggernaut in terms of scoring the basketball. They're doing it at will right now.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Bellinelli. Roy Hibbert is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Ramon Sessions, and it's Lamb at the shooting guard. Well, for every NBA player, there seems to be a moment, Smitty, when they realize that they had a special talent, that the game came easy to them. Did you have that kind of moment where you said, you know what, I'm pretty good at this game?
You know what helped me, Kevin? Drafted by the Miami Heat. And sometimes where you're drafted and the people around you. I played with Glenn Rice from the state of Michigan, played at Michigan. Then I also play with Willie Burton. He's from my neighborhood.
Sure is.
So getting a chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well, it made life a little bit easier. I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my name in the starting lineup.
I bet. And Miami is not too bad a city to begin your
career in. Yeah, Michigan was pretty cold. I was down there in Miami. His skill set really spaces out the floor, given how lights out he is from outside.
Frye dishes to Dunlap. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. The Hornets trail, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, when Kevin Love was in Minnesota, he developed into a three-point shooter, but he said, I know I'm not a stretch four. I'm a post player that can shoot. It's like Kevin McHale used to tell me, just go where they ain't. I try to space the floor as best as I can. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A., and spacing so crucial in today's game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Williams comes in for Kaminsky, and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Bellinelli. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Irving's checked in. Poke loose, Sessions, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Feeds to Dunley. Thompson with it. Picked up by Hibbert and stolen by Hibbert. To the paint. Here's Williams, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Williams has got 6 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And the one thing for the Hornets, I mean, they had horrible luck last season from an injury standpoint. Never really able to put that starting five out there for any consistent stretch of the season. I mean, huge injuries to Big Al and MKG were the most notable, and that really dampens your ability to develop chemistry.
For the Cavaliers, Love comes in for Channing Frye. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Irving against Sessions. The screen from Thompson. Here's Irving. That one a little long. And for the Hornets, injuries are a tough obstacle to overcome. They were able to fight through some of that, but surely it slowed them down.
Yeah, Kevin, it's just hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key components. Luckily, though, I think it gave the Hornets a chance to give minutes to younger guys and get them some confidence.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Ryan Roberts comes in for Sessions.
Cody Zeller.
And Lamb kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Count it, good. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Inside. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Not many guys Kyrie's size can make these kinds of contested shots inside the paint.
It's good. Kidd-Gilchrist has got his second basket of the game.
You know they like to get a lot of shot opportunities from in that close.
Thompson outside to the paint and stolen by Williams. Here's Roberts. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That one on Dunleavy. For Charlotte, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. The first one falls. And the city of Cleveland still aglow from their first major professional sporting title in over 52 years.
They waited a lifetime, Kevin. In the end, it was a native son, LeBron James, who returned to lead them to glory. You just couldn't script it any better.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Lobbed up there for Love. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Not a big leaper from a standstill position, but Kevin Love got up and got that one.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Smith against Batum. Picked by Williams. Passes to Kidd-Gilchrist. And the rejection by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love. And the Hornets making a change here. Walker's checked in. 1:39 left to play here in the half. A shot by Williams, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And you can see it. He knew he made a mistake the second the ball left his hands.
Williams, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Walker. 6 points for him. And Roberts kicks to Williams. He dishes it to Walker. Shoots from the line. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Charlotte, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Some changes for Charlotte. Ryan Kaminsky, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Bellinelli in for Brian Roberts. One thing that the Hornets do very well, as we all know, is at the glass. Top to bottom, this team knows how to close out possessions, Greg, and clean up misses on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Kevin, you look at the roster for the Hornets, everyone is helping on the glass. What is odd, that they don't have one guy who averages huge rebound numbers. It's a true team effort. They are one of the elite teams in limiting offensive rebounds. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He just can't miss from the line right now. He is the guy you want taking those shots.
There's a minute left now here in the second. It's Jefferson outside. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Williams kicks to Jefferson. Smith the pass to Williams. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Jefferson dishes to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Smith. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Deadly from beyond the arc. JR cannot be left alone.
26 seconds left in the first half. Walker against Williams. High post shot. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Smith. Walker with some nice D. Outside, Batum from past the arc. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Cavaliers lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm and we have a great tempo, so just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
Really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
They really feed off his energy. All of his teammates pick up their defense when they see him leading the way.
And defensively, Steve, these days more and more teams are looking to switch screen rolls. Why is that?
Because of the new rules, Kevin. I mean, you look at it now, defenses can play a little bit of a zone. I think back in the day, imagine me switch it out on Shaq. He'll go right into the blocks, and you couldn't have a guy come over unless he had the basketball. But right now, you can play more of a zone. So if teams who have multiple guys that can switch and defend multiple positions, they have an advantage.
Well, that's the thing that these teams want to get now. These players that are versatile play 3-4 positions sometimes, so they can do just what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're totally right. I mean, you have guys like Draymond Green can guard 1 through 5. That just has to be a luxury.
Isn't that amazing?
It is.
LeBron, another one. He can guard all 5 positions.
He can guard everything.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. And it's Irving in at the point.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second move.
Yeah, he's one of those players. He operates at a different speed versus the defense.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Pass to Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And this team is ahead largely because of his accuracy from the floor tonight.
In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Irving. Smith outside. Here's Thompson. They get the rebound. Here's Irving. Yes! And the foul. It goes on Cody Zeller.
A sneaky good rebounder when he's being aggressive. Kyrie also showing great hands right there.
Some changes for Charlotte. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Cody Zeller. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Sessions subbed in for Kemba Walker. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Dunleavy comes in for James. And Shumpert in there for Smith. Now here's Sessions. Kicks it to Williams. Looks for Hibbert. Gets it to him. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Hibbert's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Cavs, an elite offensive squad, and they've improved at the defensive end last season, moving Steve from the bottom half of the league to the top 10 as far as defensive efficiency.
You know, it starts with their rebounding. They're dominant in that area. With their size and strength, they don't allow teams a lot of second opportunities.
The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
Now here's Sessions. Lamb sets a screen for Sessions. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Second chance shot. Here's Thompson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end, Thompson draws contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. No good on the free throw. Roberts is checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That one misses.
Coach Tyronn Lue played 11 years in the NBA, played for numerous teams, played for some unbelievable coaches. Phil Jackson, to name one, played with some greats. Michael Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, Dirk Nowitzki, and the list goes on and on. He's seen it all.
Cavaliers leading. Irving up top. He has 7. Back to Frye. Cleveland moving the ball around, and it's Thompson with the jam.
A solid athlete, quick leaper. Thompson's always a threat on this play.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And Lue coached under Doc Rivers in Boston and in Los Angeles, and back in 2014 became the highest paid assistant coach in NBA history.
He was the runner-up at the time for the head coaching position. Instead, he became the associate head coach in charge of the team's defense. When the team decided to make a change, the line of succession was clear.
Now here's Williams. Amon Shumpert unable to get his last shot to go. Now the pass to Frye. Here's Irving, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Some changes for Charlotte. Kaminsky comes in for Williams, and it's Bellinelli in for Sessions. Then for the Cavaliers, Jefferson comes in for Dunleavy, and Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. .153 left in the third quarter. Here's Roberts. He's guarded by Williams. Taken away by Williams. A pull-up. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Williams has got 9. Hornets trail by 5. Here's Roberts. Poked loose. Williams passes to Shumpert. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
I am a big fan of Shumpert attacking. He has the length, explosiveness to do more of this.
Here's Roberts. They set the screen. Here's Lamb. And again, the Hornets missing. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Jefferson. Off on the layup.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Here's Roberts. He kicks to Bellinelli. The feed now to Roberts. Using his post move to get the 2 points.
Very smooth finish with the finger roll.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Out to Shumpert. Back to Williams. At the top of the key, Shumpert. Williams in the post. Jefferson with the 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. He's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Dishes to Hibbert. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cleveland ahead as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we're coming right back. Be sure to... And the final period of play just about to start. So it's the Hornets now. It's a 10-point game. Batum teams up with Kid Gilchrist on the perimeter. Williams is out there with Zeller, and it's Walker in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And James gets it to go on the assist by Irving. LeBron's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Cavs. And for the fans, they see the players' performance as far as box scores and highlight reel plays. But, Steve, in your estimation, which players in the league right now seem to be the best teammates? By that intangible, teammates.
There's a lot of guys come to mind. I think you look at a guy like Draymond Green for the Golden State Warriors. You look at Boris Diaw, Danny Green for the Spurs. I mean, you go down the list from Miami. I thought Chris Bosh was a fantastic teammate when he was playing with the Big 3. So there's a lot of guys that can play at a high level but also fit in that role.
I would think it'd be very difficult to be a championship caliber team and not have chemistry, teammates you trust, and that bond. Now, there's always a stray, but the overall unity's got to be, I think, right there.
The key word you said, I think, Kevin, is chemistry. You got to have that chemistry, and you got to somewhat like each other.
Here's Walker. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
No one near him. And it's Walker again missing. Cleveland's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Dunley, that's in there. Love with the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
Timeout.
Charlotte
Timeout.
calls timeout.
Start it.
Come on, Charlotte.
And Mike Dunleavy, one of the very few players from the 2002 draft that is still playing. He was the number 3 overall pick that year, and he can still give you a little bit of everything on the floor.
That's what you love about Mike Dunleavy. He's one of those players, he obviously can shoot the basketball, but he's unselfish. He makes the extra pass. He just knows how to play. And on the defensive end, he competes.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
A great timeout call there to make some changes and get the momentum back in his team's favor.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Here's Walker. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching. And the one knock on Kemba really has always been the poor field goal percentage. But, you know, he seems to have made some strides in that department and has become a much more efficient shooter. And it's a big reason why I think he's playing the best basketball of his career. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
And for Walker, when you think about his improved shooting efficiency, the interesting thing is that those improvements were from nearly every spot on the floor.
Yeah, and for so long you were just waiting for Kemba to make that jump. And finally he did. A much more complete player now than he was when he entered the league.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Marvin Williams.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Hands it from downtown. Dunleavy's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Every time we turn around, he's getting another dish on the highlight reel.
Shot's good by Walker.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off. Now let's finish this and go home.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
The mid-range game, Kyrie can score on every level.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Walker is screen on left. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Zeller. 4 on the shot clock. That one goes in.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
I really thought we would see more defense, but the opposite has been the case.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Aggressive defense, too aggressive. Thompson goes up strong and draws the foul.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Hornets. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. And there's 1:45 left to play in the final quarter. And Walker kicks to Hibbert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game.
That's just an impeccable offensive set there to get an easy look inside.
In the corner, it's James. Back to Smith. He feeds it to Irving. Cranes the 19-footer.
The defense is there, but Kyrie with the quick release.
Outside, Walker. Down low. It's deflected and stolen by Love. Here's Irving. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Kyrie Irving. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's James. Williams with the steal. Once again, that makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Gets the first, that makes it a 7-point lead.
As good as LeBron is at drawing fouls, still only a career 75% free throw shooter. Boy, what if he could raise that average?
Charlotte calls timeout. They're losing by 8. 32 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
Look here, guys. This is what we live for. We have battled all night, and now it's crunch time. Do not tune this out again.
And a wide open look for Walker, and James pulls it down.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him, just rise straight up and drill it.
Puts it up. Cleveland gets it back. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And he overshot that one, missing. Love kicks to Thompson. And good that time.
And the fans already heading.
No easy buckets now. Hustle up. It is time to dig deep and shut them down, gentlemen. We just talked about this.
Here's Hibbert. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, we're at an early part of the season, but what did you want to accomplish tonight individually and in the team flow?
We just wanted to come out here and compete, get the win. We wanted to set a standard for ourselves. The most important thing was just coming out here and competing for my teammates and, doing whatever possible to get this win.
And you all did that tonight. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. Good night, everyone. So long and good night, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan Player of the Game. Tristan Thompson really increased his productivity this evening, stepped up his game in a number of ways. The team would love to see him bring it like this night in and night out.
Listen, Ernie, I don't know if the opposing fans got him riled up or what, but he was out for blood tonight. Shaquille O'Neal, man, he had intensity at his all-time high. He looked like a different player than we're used to seeing.
He shot efficiently tonight. I mean, wow. Like, some nights when you shoot 50%, guys are jumping around the locker room excited. But 60% to shoot at that level is remarkable.
And that's it for tonight. But we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.
We just go no, no, we can't come close, got it for the low, waited for the 6, but it's going slow-mo, yeah, don't go, I just can't come close, I'm looking for the local, no, I don't wanna postpone, yeah, whip it, flip it, I just wanna get it, going all in and I won't stop winning, whip it, flip it, I just wanna get it, let it all go and I won't stop winning. No, I don't wanna hear about your front. Lot of bad stories coming out of one joint. I met a true bookie in the state of my mind. Now I know a lot of rookies coming over for the title, but I don't wanna fight. I just roll the dice. Do it for the money, yeah, do it for the price. Take it like a man, I don't take advice. Putting money on the table like a Russian with the spice. We just go no.